What's up guys, Darkdally here, and today we're going to be putting buildings inside of other buildings. I know that may sound kind of weird, but that's what this tool I'm going to show you today allows you to do. And what you do with it is completely up to you. I'm going to show you a couple options, including one I did kind of via a viewer's request, and I'll get to that. The basic result is this. I'm going to explain to you how this works, why you can do it, perhaps how you can use it, what it applies to, all that good kind of stuff. Now, why would you want to put a building inside of another building? Well, really, why wouldn't you? The videos I do are all about exploiting architectural techniques within Fallout and the things that you can do. What you do with it's completely up to you. So if for some reason you want a barn or a warehouse building directly inside a concrete building, you can totally do that. It's a technique based off of something I showed in my video, how to build with exact measurements. It's a really good video. It's got a lot of views. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to that in the description that might clarify some of what I'm talking about here. Now, here's one thing that you can do with it. Now, this is a little silly. The reason this is so big and thick is because it didn't quite work. This is from a viewer request. I guess you could call it a request. Nikki B commented on my Power Windows video, and he wanted to know if you could sandwich glass wall, or aka just a warehouse wall in between two concrete walls. And the answer to that is no, you can't. I'm going to show you exactly why you can't sandwich them. Now, I'm able to enclose this power door and turn it into like a window by encasing concrete around it. Yes, I will put a link to the Power Windows video in the description as well. Yes, I'm allowed to do that. But if you notice, I don't have any concrete across the front, and that's because you can't put it there. Now, this is all the stuff I'm showing now is going to apply into the things I'm going to show here in just a couple minutes when I get to how to actually do this. Like the thought process that leads you to do this and create other things. You see, you can't, well, of course, that's because these are here. But I can take these off, and I still cannot put a wall here, even though I was able to cover up the top part of it. And the thing is, let's go ahead and take this partially apart, and I will show you. You can clip through warehouse walls and barn walls to an extent. Because they are taller, they stick up at the top, and you can cover that up. You can clip concrete walls through this top part, but not through the rest of it. Think of it this way. Let's pull out a barn wall here. Barn walls kind of, what's the word? They take up two spots. They occupy two spaces. I'll show you what I mean. Let's get two walls facing the opposite way. I'm sure you've already noticed this, but I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it anyway. So let's get a wall here. Now let's... Yeah, sometimes they'll snap opposite each other, but I'm not going to take the chance. I'm just going to do it this way. So I can quickly get it there. No. Okay. Get rid of these. Alright, these walls are in the same space, but because they're facing different directions, notice, and I'm sure you've noticed this, this is the thing. These walls kind of occupy twice their space. Like right here. This warehouse wall, this barn wall, sorry, is exactly inside this concrete wall. But there's a gap here. That gap, I can't put anything there. I can't even clip concrete there. You can't, it's kind of like, it seems to me like it's, you could say it's like protected. You can't really snap concrete over this side of the wall because it needs that space in case it faces the other way. That's true 90% of the time, not always. Right here, I cheated because the concrete is able to snap to this. It's not a hard and fast rule, but I will tell you, you can't snap concrete on both sides. I haven't been able to. Let me show you. I'm just going through some of the attributes of these walls and showing you why I couldn't exactly do. You really can't sandwich the glass between two pieces of concrete. It's just not going to snap. This glass wall, I should mention, is facing that way. So this here is the front of the window. This is how I faced it. Now, if I face this window the other way, would this work? Possibly, but then the window would be occupying this space, and there'd be a huge-ass gap between the window and the concrete. See what I'm saying? All right, so that's kind of the basic thing, is depending, of course, on which way these walls face, they occupy a different amount of space. Okay, now that out of the way, I was able to kind of do this, and this does look cool. And if you want to use this cool little design, oopsie, then by all means, let me know, and I can show you. It's really the same as the power window. I used the same starting technique. The only thing I did different was a trick I'm going to show you now to get a barn or warehouse wall directly inside of a concrete wall. So here we go. Let's not waste any more time. This is how you do that. The first thing that I had to do over there and over here was I had to place that wall one notch inside of here. Now, if you've seen my exact measurements video, and if you haven't, I do strongly suggest you watch it, because I'm going to be using techniques from that right here. If you haven't seen that, check it out later. Maybe, after this, maybe this will make sense. We're going to use the offset created by the stairs to place another wall right here. Now, here's how we're going to do that. If you see my videos, you already know the stairs that I'm going to use. I'm going to make this fast, so let's get rid of this. The stairs I'm using are shorter, so I can't go off this way with the stairs necessarily. I have to go off this way. If I want to bring the wall this way, I have to put the stairs this way. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the stairs are shorter. That's why I put a wall here as a placeholder, so I can get that wall back over there. Of course, I could just snap it to here. Let's get to it. So let's grab the stairs. And we're going to do this, which is actually, like I said, it's going to move it back. So let's go grab another floor. I guess I could have used that one over there, no big deal. Alright, these are going to be in the way and are no longer necessary. Yeah, we don't need that. Now we can just get a couple big-ass floors. Okay. And now this is going to give us a wall. This is exactly one concrete wall width is the point of this. Again, you know, this information is in my measurements video. This is exactly one concrete width created within here. So now of course this wall is facing, this way. As soon as I flip this wall around, and I'm assuming you know how to flip walls, it's ridiculously easy. There's a few ways to do it. The easiest way is just put a floor. You see? Now, the gap's going to be bigger now. It all depends on which way you want that wall to face. Either way, because I've, faced both walls this way, there's still one concrete width in here. That was the basic tool I used to start this project here. And there's a million things you can do with it. I leave this trick at your disposal to do what you will with it. I hope everything made sense. I'm trying to go a little quick to make the video short and easy, but I don't want to confuse anyone at the same time. Wednesday, I'm going to be expanding upon this and enclosing entire buildings inside of other buildings, and not only with this trick, but with other tricks. There's many ways. This is just one thing you can do. This is using that trick to move this wall in here, and of course you probably already knew you can flip these walls to face either way, keeping in mind that when you face them, they will occupy a different space. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. This is stuff to keep in mind. This is like, to preface Wednesday's video, which is coming, of course, Wednesday, which is the day after tomorrow, so that you will be going into that with, a basis of kind of what I'm doing. Also, of course, watch the exact measurements video. You don't have to do any of this stuff, but it can really help you build some really, really neat things. And it's all up to you what you do with it. Alright guys, like the video. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe for new content, which is always coming. I'm always building new stuff. And also I'm doing mod reviews. There's one actually coming today. I'm going to update an older one. And so, alright guys, it's been a pleasure. My name is Darkdally. I will catch you guys next time.